Welcome back to Go Again Gaming. This is the league that means nothing to the sequel.
Everyone loves a good sequel.
Well, this league is even bigger and better than the last one. The stakes are even lower.
How can they get lower?
Well, they mean nothing.
Oh, true.
But the bragging rights of winning the first one,
Hmm.
that's so much bigger than the bragging rights of winning the second one, right?
True.
I don't know. We have Carlotta back on Azalea to try and keep her crown.
Reigning
We've got
champion.
famed Bolton main, Roger Bodie, in this. We've got close personal friend of the Irish community, Bill the Spike Feeder,
Yep.
on Zen. We have
That meta slave just bringing Zen for shame.
it's all in the name Spike Feeders. We have Bravo, we have Levia, Arachnes, we've got Riptide, our own host, as of Go Again Gaming. Do you know Go Again Gaming?
Maybe somewhat.
Yeah. Uh,
He's playing Riptide. I thought he was
he's
the
playing
Azalea
Riptide.
guy.
I think he's branching out
Are we
now. Yeah,
Ranger guy? We're just
yeah.
gonna be a Ranger. Okay. Okay, that's
Azalea's too mainstream now. We need to start a new cult.
fair.
People like Azalea now. We've
Yeah.
got New, we've got Enigma, we've got Dash, Reiner, Viscerai, Prism. This field is wide open. I actually don't know who's favored to win.
Overall, I have no idea.
Uh, Big shout out as well. We've got a couple of our locals. We've got some Irish in this league to hopefully represent the country very well. Uh, who knows? We've got people from all over the world.
Hmm.
And Jamie McCabe in a future round. I hear you got paired into another new after running into two news in nationals. Jem loves you, baby. But today we have Jay and David. David Jay is Zen State Fab, I
Hmm.
believe, a close personal friend of a close personal friend. He works with Bill.
Oh, are we just gonna introduce everybody as like branches of Bill? We'll just be
I
like,
I mean, I could. It would. That's a family tree. It would take me a while to get to.
oh, we could have a chart.
Man loves a chart. No, we have Jay. I'm not going to try and mispronounce your name, Jay. And
I think you should try. I think you just give it a go.
no, you go for it, dog.
No, butcher it.
Yeah. We have Jay on Vynsett versus David on Prism. Now, we have a light versus dark matchup. Both came out in Dusk Till Dawn. Prism wasn't very good, and then got a new weapon that made her very, very good.
Luminaris 2, Electric Boogaloo.
We don't talk about the second one. This is the Luminaris 2. This is like
Oh, you're so right. This is the third Luminaris.
Highlander 2. We just don't talk about it, dog.
I mean, yeah, apparently not.
And I'm going to keep saying that.
Ah, it's Vincent.
Vynsett.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not entirely sure who's favored in this matchup.
No.
Obviously, Prism really likes her ward. Vynsett really likes saying, "Hey, your ward doesn't work.
Doesn't work, yeah.
Neither does your AB." Um, what is your prior experience with either of these heroes playing into them?
So you know me, famed Bravo player. I generally like playing into Vinsets. Um, you just want to disrupt them. You just want to take cards out of their hand. That way, when they banish on their turn, they just have less to throw at you.
Yeah,
On the opposite side, Prism is usually a pretty woeful matchup, no matter which version of Prism you're in. It's a lot better now, but
yeah, they set up two auras in the arc like
you're
you.
just like,
I
okay.
guess. Yeah, I like. Obviously, Vincent wants to be able to hold on to cards because your hero
Yeah.
ability restricts you by making you give up a card.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than losing 3 cards in a turn and being forced to banish one.
Yeah,
Being the
especially when it's not a card you want to banish. Obviously, doesn't play it really in constructed because the games go longer, but I know has access to one of the best chess pieces of all time in
Yeah,
Carrion Husk, which sometimes that's a win condition.
yeah.
You get them to banish that Carrion Husk, they die
You just wait.
eventually. Prism can set up an Arclight Sentinel lock, so you never know what's going to happen.
Hmm.
It's not as big a deal now because previously, Arclight Sentinel, you didn't get your rune chance to trigger. Now they do trigger.
Right.
So with Vincett's text, you could ostensibly force through 1 point of damage.
Pop the Arclight Sentinel.
Well, it would not pop the Arclight Sentinel. Your attack will pop the
Sorry,
Arclight
yeah,
Sentinel,
but you still are sending damage.
but you will still send 1 rune chant worth of damage, which could clear up any angels that are hanging around. And if your opponent is trying to Arclight Sentinel lock you, 2 angels are a big component of that. So this will be a very interesting game, very thematic game, because this is Dusk Till Dawn constructed.
Yep.
So let's see what our 2 players have to say about that. Obviously, I would say that Vynsett, and generally Runeblades are quite favored into Illusionists, but it's a tough one to call. And this Prism can be incredibly explosive. Yeah. So pretty standard layout here for Vynsett. Pretty standard for Prism. Empyrean Rapture. So that means we're not planning on going too long and using a lot of resources. I think we've got a reroll here on the dice. Obviously, very important fact. Prism starts at 32.
Yep.
32 is not 40. That's a huge life deficit to start from.
Vynsett's already winning.
Simple as that. Triple as that.
Trimble as that.
It looks like that is either an altered Vynsett or a cold foil. I can't really tell. Jay, please let me know. Because otherwise that's very cash money, that Vynsett, if it's cold foil.
It only came from the judge pack, right?
Yeah, it was only in the judge packs. Now, I imagine that Empyrean Rapture is just going to be used to force those angels to flip for free, try and gain some life.
All it takes is 2 angels to get to 40 again.
And like Vynsett does have 6 attacks, but you don't really want to block with them in this matchup. I would imagine you want to keep them. You want them in your banish zone
to attack with,
because you don't want to pay for them. You want to pay for them with rune chants.
Yep.
Like that rune gate ability is so powerful. And what's this? We've got a Herald of Triumph. Everyone's favorite. -1 to defending attacks. Nice popper. Show me what you got.
Good luck.
Yeah, pitching a figment. You always have to pitch those figments because you do not want to play them. You want to use your hero text. There's 2 decks that are really reliant on the hero text. And now this, obviously pitching yellow, so this Triumph has Go Again thanks to Luminaris, which is a cool and fair card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 6 block here from Jay. 3
just full cover,
3 cards, full cover. So that looks like Prism. If you've got another Herald, you have a window here. Activate Empyrean Rapture. Get a card out of your hand. That's a Celestial Reprimand and an Arsenal.
Okay.
Jay bailed out here by the fact that Prism could not convert an opening into a Herald swing.
Yep.
Yeah, the Celestial Reprimand is really good at reducing the power of attacks, but not great at buffing your Triumph.
Yeah.
Vynsett trigger, banish a Deathly Whale.
Yep. I believe that is Deathly Whale.
Oh, you know that one.
Yeah.
And remembering our tunic, as is tradition, remembering it after. Well, it's still the start.
They all start at the same time.
Oh, you're
differently.
so right.
I should be a judge.
And a Funeral Moon. So this is a good start here for Vynsett, taking 1 to Blood Debt, but starting with 2 rune chants.
Yep.
Yeah, so Blood Debt says, obviously, as you can see on screen, when this card is in your banish zone at the end of turn, you lose a life. What Vynsett's really trying to do here is set up a turn where you can play a double rune gate from the banish zone or find other cards that you can play from banish and really force through a lot of damage. Prism really thinking on this hand here. I imagine this is going to be a very Herald heavy setup. Yeah, we've got a 5 dominate here, Herald of Tenacity.
Ooh, I wonder if the Vynsett has the popper.
Pitching an Arclight Sentinel.
Ooh.
So we'll have to see here because you really, again, as Vynsett, you're like, I could pop this. I want this attack in my banish zone though.
Yeah.
There's the that is Widespread Annihilation.
Yeah.
That's the one that attacks cards on the top of your deck. Both players will end up banishing. Now, obviously, Prism, like the popping has happened, but Prism has footsteps.
And can just continue their turn.
Yeah. So what is going through your head here as Vynsett? You don't really want to block with more than one.
No, the value of your turn just goes down so much,
Yeah,
especially on Vynsett for how many cards you just lose.
yeah. Like it's fine to have one card in hand, send one, but like your turn to turn setup really depends on you having multiple rune chants. Um, so this is going to pop. Footsteps is trigger. Are we going to pay for footsteps? Yep.
Yep.
Pitching this Pierce Reality for footsteps and sending in a Herald of Triumph blue.
Yeah.
So it's another one that -1. Yeah, and we've had another block.
Another full out block.
Yeah. So obviously Vynsett's game plan here is to starve the soul of Prism and just see what happens.
Starve the soul, hopefully gain an opening and just
banish, start a turn. Oh, the new card.
Ooh.
Elegant Eulogy?
Yes.
Question mark. The one that makes
Eloquence tokens.
Eloquence tokens. One of my favorite tokens in the game. If they ever become easy to make, Runeblade is busted wide open because they are cracked in half.
Yeah, I don't. Hopefully that mistake is never made.
You be quiet. I want. Yeah, so we have 3 rune chants and a Deathly Wail. Deathly Wail says if either player has taken damage this turn, for each player that's taken damage, create a rune chant.
Yeah.
So can create 2 on the back end. Prism
did pitch.
Pitch the blue to AB, so it's prevented 3 arcane.
Now just the 6 attack.
Yeah, and then a soul shield, baby. Hell of a card.
Now the soul is online.
Yeah, well, it's not a herald, thankfully. It's a herald that lets you really search. But soul shield goes to soul, close the combat chain. Vynsett takes another 1 point of blood debt. Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
There it is. Yeah. Now, what's Prism doing on 2 cards in hand, 1 card in soul? Yeah. You don't know this one.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Herald of Judgment. When it hits, put it into your hero's soul, and the defending player can't play cards from the banished zone during the next.
Well,
the old 2 for 6, baby.
I think we're just full blocking this.
Yeah, we're here for this one. We do not need that. That is not something Vynsett needs in her life.
No.
That's 4.
Oh.
And crown. We're already eating the crown, yeah. So blocking 6. Do you know what? Looking at those life totals, it's going to be a while before that bloodied oval is online.
That is very true.
Right. So, sinking the arsenal, drawing a card, going into his turn with 3 cards, Jay.
Hopefully able to convert something off this.
Yeah. I imagine, well, there's going to be at least 1 card going to banish, as is what Vynsett says. Making a rune chant. Okay. Tunic ticks up. Listen, just leave me do my play-by-play, just because I am.
Oh, you're all right. No, I'm just thinking, like, damn, Vynsett players just never forget Tunic because it all happens at the beginning phase.
Yeah, it was the same with Starvo players. You never forgot because you could just be like, start of turn. Hey, I got it.
Now I Tunic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we've got a pitch here into. Ooh, not a pitch.
Ooh, play.
A play of an envelope in darkness. Envelope in darkness. Right. Create a rune chant. Next attack action, rune gate gets +1. Trigger Vynsett. So is Jay going to pay a life here to make that rune chant unpreventable? And he is. That makes sense. It stops Prism from being able to AB a rune chant. So what's really happening here is we're guaranteeing an Eloquence token,
which is big.
Yeah. Busted. What?
Oh.
I can't wait. Make them busted. Give me Runeblade with Toma Findle with Go Again.
Oh, no. You already had Briar. I don't think you.
And she was taken away from me. Cruelly, some might say.
Cruelly?
Yeah, listen.
Ascended to godhood.
Like, I was here for making Bravo players' lives miserable.
Hey, I got pretty good at that matchup.
That's true. You scared the hands off someone in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
That was the same weekend you got your first gameplay against Vynsett. Realized your win condition was the carrion
Yeah,
husk.
it was during Blitz. They played Carrion Husk, and they blocked it. And I was like, I have a win condition. I'll just wait 20 turns. It's fine.
You won't kill me. Yeah. So we have Jay at 36, Prism at 24. Just took the damage from that. So let's see what's coming back. It's got to be a good one. Yeah. So that's a 5 dominate. Herald of Tenacity.
Mm.
On hit goes the soul. Trigger, Prism, search for an angel, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a popper. Yeah, that's a 6. And now, does David have the Celestial Reprimand, or is David just going to pay for footsteps and throw another Herald? Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Trigger footsteps, pay for footsteps, pitching a blue. This time he has the Angelic Wrath instead of the. Oh, baby!
We're just all hits, all hitters.
Yeah, we're just going for it, baby. Herald of Erudition. Thankfully, no go again. So you'll get to draw 2 cards and it'll go to Soul, but you won't be able to draw anything off of that. Now, the real question is, what do you get?
Do we have another popper for this, or is it just?
I don't think it's as big a deal now. The 5 dominate isn't as big a deal because sure you're going to draw those cards, but unless you're you're not really getting the same value out of them as the second hit. But Jay still needs to really consider what's going on because if it goes to Soul, it's a free flip. But then again, as we've discussed, Vynsett can pay a life and just eat it.
Yeah.
Nice angel.
Well, it would eat all angels, right? They all kind of.
Correct. That's how ward works. It's like, I will try and prevent this. I have failed.
I have failed.
This angel, this ward 4, like, oh, it's okay. I got this, dog. No, wait, no,
Yeah.
no. In fact, I do not got this. I thought I had it, but I do not. Yeah. So Jay takes the 5. Card goes to Soul. You draw first because that's part of the same trigger.
I think we're figuring that out right now.
Yeah. So you'll draw the 2 cards first, and then you'll search because you put it to Soul and draw. Ooh. Yeah. There's some debate going on, I imagine, about which order you do things. It's not exactly how it works because it's one trigger.
But it's fine.
Well,
it's a good thing as we have a judge right here.
Hello.
To figure this out.
Yeah. You got to resolve an entire trigger. You can't interrupt a trigger that is in the process of resolving.
Mm-hmm. I knew that.
You know that from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, what? No, we can't say that. It's fine. The stakes have never been lower.
Yeah.
What's 2 random cards off the top anyway?
That's true. Just the only difference is.
Oh, I guess.
You could draw the figment you're going to search for, which is a huge deal.
You're so right.
I know. Figment of Judgment. Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Do you know this one?
This is the one that flips and draws cards?
No.
What's the
turns a card in the banish zone face down.
Oh. Brutal.
Yeah,
Brutal.
I feel like it's a good play, but I think that's a better hit off of your Halo in this matchup.
Oh, just as they banish something.
Like, say they play in Envelop in Darkness, you just go, actually...
You get the response to the rune chant trigger, don't you?
No, so when they play a card and a non-attack action, you're like, cool, in response, nope.
Just end your turn, just be like, good luck.
Cheers, dog.
Yeah.
Alright. But we draw 2, get a card for Arsenal, and pass. Cards to the bottom there.
Yeah, it's alright. We forgive you, David.
Don't worry about it. And for more interesting facts on sequencing plays in your decks, please hit up Sluplort on
yeah. Me of all people.
Yeah. Well, you see, you activate Bravo first, and then you play the Crippling Crush.
Bravo has text?
Yeah, you see, this is the kind of ideal moment to red envelop, has go again, eats that Eloquence token, trigger Vynsett pays life. Let's see, what have we got next from Jay here? Yeah. Cool. So we have a Deathly Delight, which is gain a life.
Yeah.
Really trying to offset that text. All right, so we deal 1 damage force through. Thinking about it here, like I imagine you just take the extra rune chant and then try and defend some of this 8.
Think so, yeah.
Like it's
What?
much more efficient. Yeah, that eloquence token is gone.
Yep.
Imagine if it just stuck around and you could use it
Oh,
whenever you wanted.
no. That's bordering on levels of original Briar text, you know.
You don't know. You weren't
I
there,
know,
dog.
but I've
You've heard the
I've
tales.
read the texts.
You've read the ancient texts. Yeah. Oh, I can see. Yeah, David pitching a figment here to cover that rune chant because you want that thing in your deck. It does not do a whole lot for you. No, what have we got here in response now? 8 coming at you. You're at 23, so like 8 is 1/3 of your life total.
Damn quick maths. I couldn't do that.
Where do you work? We can't
Don't
say.
no. Don't worry about it.
Okay, what have we got here? We've got at least one card being committed to blocking. Yeah, it's a Herald of Protection. So that's currently representing 5 damage. And flipping an angel, yeah. So we're flipping the angel, wording 4. So we're covering a grand total of 7 of 8.
Yep, taking 1.
But if you take 1, you're still giving Jay that 1 life. 2 life, because both players have lost it.
Yep.
That's a tough swing. This is definitely a rough matchup by the looks of things for Prism.
Yeah.
Not to mention. Unending bonus points to Jay if he plays a Slay at any point.
Oh, there's no way it's in the list, right?
Couldn't possibly
There's
be.
no way.
I'll have to hit him up on Twitter and see. All right. Goddamn. Yeah, Herald of Judgment. What a card. You got to block it.
It ain't broke.
Yeah, blocking with a Phantom Banshee, I think, or one of the Phantoms. I don't know. It's bigger than
I
6.
thought you knew Runeblade cards.
I know Runeblade cards. I know Elemental Runeblade cards. I don't know all of the Shadow ones. I knew the ones that you played in Chain when RuneGate Chain was busted.
Oh, for like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, for the whole 5 minutes, and I played it in one event.
One side event in Barcelona, and
Yeah.
it was gone.
Played a Chain Mirror. He was not on RuneGate cards, and he got turned to smoke.
Yeah.
That'll happen. We got a pass. Yeah. Taking 1 blood debt. Very interesting that Vynsets these days have started playing things like Bounding Demigon, some old tech from Chain.
Yeah.
Because when you go Bounding, Creepers in something, you generate a ton of advantage. Vynsets these days are a lot lower to the ground and a lot more aggressive than they were for a while. They were a little bit mopey for a while with a lot of blues. Being like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, Herald for 7. Pitch in an Arclight. How do you scare a Guardian player? Put Arclight Sentinel in play.
Yeah, dude. Can't scare anybody.
Eh,
ALS is just the worst.
roll scabs. Just roll scabs. Simple.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do scabs math.
I can't subtract one number from a different number.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll hit someone up. I'll get you some lessons.
You know.
They just block 3 to you.
Yeah, which I think is fine.
Yeah. So the Vynset's just taking it.
Yeah.
Herald to Soul. Trigger.
This is where it might start to open up now for David.
Yeah, we're closing in those life totals, but also Vynsett has a Runeblood incantation in play. Vynsett is trying to keep five cards here.
Yeah.
6 card hand because of the card in Vanish. So like it's looking scary. Yeah, we're getting Soraya, Figment of Erudition.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine we're flipping Figment of Erudition, swinging with it, drawing 2 cards.
Draw 2.
4 go again.
Yeah.
All the angels have 4 power. All the angels have 4 toughness. Toughness, life. I don't know.
I think it's life, right? Allies.
Yeah. Sound off in the comments if you know exactly what that is, because I don't think anyone has ever said. They have ward 4, which
they
doesn't
do have
really
ward 4, yeah.
does not matter in this matchup.
No. Well, hopefully not. As long
It
as
depends on who you ask.
yeah, as long as Jay is able to make a rune chant
Yeah, as
on it.
long as you can pay some life, it's fine.
Yep.
All right, let's see what David's thinking here. Yeah, we're activating Prism here using the Empyrean Rapture. So Empyrean Rapture lets you activate your hero text for 2 less. So for free.
Just yeah.
Just for free. Same.
That's
Also quite good in Old Prism and Blitz.
oh,
Because you just banish a card from Soul for free, make a Spectral Shield.
attack for 4.
Yeah, and we've got an attack for 4 here, draw 2.
Yep.
So one of the things you'll find with this Prism deck is it draws serious
lot
cards.
of cards. Yeah, definitely. If you have what's the headpiece called? The
Balance of Justice.
If you have balance, it's definitely I think
It's definitely a card. Now
it's a consideration.
The more powerful versions of like with the card draw effects will do things like play Vestige of Soul because it lets your blues pitch for 4, which lets you play Tome
of Divinity, right?
Yeah, which lets you draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
And when you draw Tome into Tome into Tome, you just like I practiced this deck for a pro tour, and at one point I think I drew 11 cards in a turn, and my opponent left.
Ah, good
Right.
old Prism.
Yeah, and we've got a Spectral Shield here from the Herald of Protection going to Soul.
Jay just taking it all as well, going all the way down to 13.
We got another search. What are we searching for here? I imagine you get Figment of War. Yeah, make a Courage token. Your first attack next turn gets bigger. And that angel, when it flips, is the end game.
Yeah.
Put +1 counters on all your angels.
And just go to town.
Yeah. Now, I imagine there's so much cold foil on display here. God damn.
We're blinded in the booth.
This is some serious bling. Now, I imagine Jay taking all that damage is planning a serious turn. Or he's just decided he doesn't want to play this game anymore.
It's just like
he's just
I'm done.
He's like some of our locals when they see Prism, they're like, "Do you know what? No, it's not worth my time."
Yeah, well, no, it's the Guardian matching into Kano. You just present 0 cards.
Go to the bathroom.
Tell the judge you're going to the bathroom. That's it.
Never come back. Yeah, banishing a Mauvrion Skies, not even a Blood Deck card to.
No, trust the process. Trust the process.
I believe in Zen State Fab.
Mm-hmm.
He really got in on that nickname just before.
Right before it got real.
Right before it got serious with Mistveil. Yeah, so we're paying a life as well. Dang. We're Death Shadow up in here.
I'm sorry, what's that?
It's a niche reference. You wouldn't know it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think that card gets played anymore. Oh.
We're not paying another life. That's a Shadow Puppetry.
Mm-hmm.
The +1 go again. If it hits, look at the top card of your deck, you may banish it. Now, you could be like Ryan Porter, where whenever a Shadow Puppetry hits, it's the best possible. So Ryan Porter is the Irish 2022 national champion. And
mostly forgotten, but is the champion.
One of Ireland's best Runeblade players. Viserai 2022, Briar 2023, Vynsett this year.
Yeah.
Vynsett didn't quite work out with him as well as Viserai did.
I was speaking to him on the day. He had a lot of fun.
Yeah, the deck is super fun. And it is very powerful when it's going. It's just when you're on the back foot, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
So I imagine those 3 rune chants, one of them is just tearing through the ward here.
Eats all the ward.
Eats the shield, eats the angel.
Huge.
And then deals a point of damage because you can't even AB it. You cannot use a replacement effect.
The value.
What do we do here? I imagine if you're, let's see, we're looking at 5 coming physical. I would just, take 2, I guess, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends. It's a tough call.
So this one does have go again. So
yes, it has go again from the Shadow Puppetry, and there's 2 cards in hand and a tunic counter. So you could activate creepers to generate action points and all sorts of things you can do here.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, can you tell me how Spellbound Creepers work?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you their cost. Is it 2?
1.
Fuck. But like,
You can just bleep that one as, please.
I just know that usually my opponents go Spellbound Creepers, and that usually just means I'm dead.
Or you're taking like an extra 6 points of damage.
Yeah, you're just taking loads.
Oh, well, we had a local who forgot about the other text of Spellbound Creepers when he played against me. Oh, you didn't deal Arcane. Please put that in the graveyard.
I think the same happened to me as well.
Yeah. Ah, it's a lot of text on that card. You fall asleep.
To be fair, there is a lot of text on the card.
Right. We're preventing 2 using a Passing Mirage. Usually a better card on board, but here we are. Oh no, preventing 1, keeping 2 floating, so I imagine there's a Soul Shield here.
Yeah, it'd be a big Soul Shield, yeah.
Bang. Using the 2 floating. Prevent 2, preventing all this damage, preventing the on-hit, which is actually huge.
No. Still took damage? Still looking at top?
6 blocking 5, should not look at the top. I don't know here.
What have we missed?
No. I like the Prism is taking damage from the rune chance. That's for sure.
Does it count on the rune chance?
No.
I have all.
Oh,
ooh,
that's a Revel in Runeblood. That is a gross card. So we've got 4 arcane and 1 physical. And if that 1 physical hits, you get another rune chant. But it doesn't matter. It will blow up at the end of turn because of the other line of text on Revel in Runeblood.
I love Flail of Agony.
Yeah, what a weapon.
Such a cool weapon.
Unbelievable design. Like, such a great design.
Genuine.
Revel in Runeblood, great design. I have a very funny story about Revel. Like, I played against a guy in the Calling in New Jersey. And he played a Revel and had not factored in his channel, like, Frigid Tax into his weapon swing. And he's...
Just ended the turn and everything blew up.
Yeah, like... I'm pretty sure this is PG-13, so we got away with our one. I cannot repeat what he said.
Oh, it was that bad?
Yeah, he asked for a take back, and I was like, "Sorry, dog, you ain't getting your 6 rune chance."
Rip.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm on Starvo. Crush you.
Yeah.
Right now we're back over here to David. 13 plays 11. We've got to be a big Herald coming in here.
Hope so.
Yeah. Herald of Protection for 8. 7 plus 1 from the Courage, so 8. Using those lovely streamer die that we can see at every event now, thanks to our friends at the different booths.
Oh, do they all make them now, or is it still only
it's
one collectibles?
I think it's one collectibles. They're just real nice dudes.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Nope.
And that's a pop. Are we paying? No, we're just Arsenal Pass.
Okay.
All right. So start a turn. We're going to have a trigger where we make a rune chant from Runeblood incantation. Sorry, that's start of action phase. So we're going to banish a card first.
Banish first. Ooh.
The new card from Mistveil, Eloquent Eulogy. I definitely have to think that's going to see some play in Living Legend in Chain.
Probably.
Runegate 1. Just such a powerful effect to have on a card. Right. So Jay really thinking through his turn here. He's got his 1 rune chant. He should have a second. Yeah, he has a second one there from the Runeblood incantation. Really one of the best cards in Vynsett because it just generates you rune chants every turn, and that's really what you need. Same with the Vexing Quillhand is really just your buyout card.
Yeah, just
like my turn is going to hell. I will pop Quillhand.
Yeah.
Right, so 2 arcane and I think it's a 1 for 5. 2 arcane and 5.
Yeah.
Coming in now, I can only imagine we're looking at a Creeper's activation here because it'd be very strange to
2 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal, I'd imagine. So
yeah. There's really Jay's done a fantastic job of trying to cover up Soul as much as possible here. Like you can only let a little bit leak through, and he has let just enough leak through that when it didn't really matter in terms of damage prevention.
It's a super tight match as well.
Yeah, life totals are very, very close for starting with an 8-point life difference.
Yeah,
but Prism still has access to all of her equipment, so that Halo can come in at any point.
Yeah,
and really change the tide of a game. Like Their Halo play is one of the most powerful turns in Prism. So we're taking one, thinking, taking two. Are we?
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. Taking it all.
Taking it all.
Send me the bill. And now let's see what Jay's planning here. Because obviously he's a way to generate an action point somehow.
You're hoping so.
Otherwise, like, you're just sort of sitting there and, like, Vynsett already struggles with card advantage due to her hero text, so you really don't you have to make the most of every card that you get to keep.
We're really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, we got the Eloquence token. Now if you creeper something in, you generate action points.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Right?
And he's already
Paying
dealt
paying for creepers. Now, there you go. That's a
There's
wall of
so
text.
much text on that card. What the hell?
Yeah. You know, I hear in Spike Feeder's HQ, Jay is the only one who actually knows what Spellbound Creepers is. I think he's the only one who's ever read them.
Oh, that's fucked up. No, this card is so broken.
Yeah, it's a hell of a
But
card.
it's so cool though. I can't deny that it's very well designed and very
Yeah,
cool.
like a lot of people will complain about Tales of Aria in terms of power level and stuff, but it really did produce some of the coolest designed cards in the game. And yeah, Creepers lets you play Read the Runes. The Eloquence token gives the Read the Runes go again, so that's not the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Generate 3 rune chance. We have an action point because a card with go again played at instant speed generates an action point. And we have 1 bind counter on Spellbound Creepers.
Oh yeah. And we've already dealt arcane damage this turn.
Yeah, so the Creepers is just ours. Yeah, 3 rune chance and Bounding Demigod.
Yo,
A 3 and 3.
big.
3 and 3. You know, it's big when your opponent's at 7 and you can decide when one of your rune chants does anything or not.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what happens here. David's going to really have to consider this. I don't know how much you can afford to just take.
Take the 6.
Like, you can't take the 6 because if you take the 6,
1 is 0 in this matchup.
Yeah. 1 is 0. It's the same when you're playing against a deck with Rosetta Thorn. 1 is basically the same thing if they can ever string together a non-attack and an attack.
Well, it's like Riptide. Play a trap, kill your opponent. Pretty big.
We love killing our opponent on their turn. All right.
I mean,
Retro swing.
Shadow Earthly Swing, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Like David's really got to consider this in terms of what his next turn is going to look like because you could easily give up 2 cards here, take nothing, stay at 7, send back 7.
Yeah.
Like Jay can only take that so many times. You can pull off some of the sneaky tricks with Halo of Illumination.
Really thinking it over, trying to find the best line.
You can send a Herald, pop the Halo. Oh, your 6 is now a 5. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
We're gaming.
Flip Angel, attack with Angel 2. Like, it can be a big swing in that direction.
Yeah, like we're getting to a point as well where you really need to consider when you're going to do it because, like, you're not going to get that many more turns to do it, when you're at 7.
Yeah.
All right, so we're blocking with at least 1 card.
Well,
I always get nervous when my opponent taps the table doing the math.
I do the math. No.
Yeah, taking 3 rune chance, blocking 3 physical.
Okay.
Seems like the best course of action because you get to keep 4 cards this way. No more rune chance on Vynsett's side, but again, that Vexing Quill hand is just chilling.
Just
ready to just give 2 rune chance. Oh yeah, Herald of Triumph, baby. 6, go again. If it hits Ghost of Soul, your attacks have -1 power while defending it. So you got to give me 2 cards, dog.
Well, hope you have a 7, and if you do, whoops.
And if you do, that's when the Halo comes into play, right? Oh no, 1 card in hand. There's no Halo play here.
Oh right, you need to get rid of it. Yeah.
Unless David's been sitting on a Celestial Reprimand again. Like any pump spell or anything like that can really, really damage Jay's next turn. So we'll have to see what happens here. This could be a very pivotal turn. If this hits, You've no idea what could happen. Like, uh,
Another very close, tight game.
yeah, because like Vynsett obviously can pay life to force through rune chance, but you can only pay so much life when you're
Yeah.
being swung at for 6 and 7 every turn. But never hasn't really given Prism the space to establish any of the auras that are really powerful, like Pierce Reality or Passing Mirage, which is so critical in so many matchups because
Yeah.
you literally you just take away Phantasm from your first thing.
Yeah.
There it is,
Hey,
Angelic Wrath, boop, +2,
still hate you.
a nice little bump.
Good at 8.
It's 8.
Yeah.
Got a D-react.
Nope.
Yeah, taken to down to 9. Card to Soul.
Trigger Vynsett.
Trigger Prism.
Prism.
Yeah, that bloodied oval is just looking real sad there. Being like, dang.
It's kind of a, you know, two double-edged sword, you know.
It
If
does. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it doesn't have text.
yeah. But if it doesn't have text, you're winning, right?
That's true, except for when you're at like 1 and your opponent's at 1.
That one, yeah.
Then it has no text. Bloodied oval still ain't doing anything right now, as I assume Jay is explaining to David.
Just stop winning, Jay. It's that easy.
Yeah, just eat it. Right. David's really considering what angel to get here. For my money, with one card in hand, it's really hard to say. Because you've got a free flip here. So we get the Figment of Protection. Figment of Protection is pretty good. Yeah. When it enters the arena, create a Spectral Shield.
Yeah. Almost forcing Jay now to pay a life on his turn.
Yeah.
To
either forcing them to pay a life, but like there's going to be another attack here. And it's an attack for 4, so that bloody oval is still not going to be doing anything.
Nope.
Just assert dominance, block with it anyway. Block for 0.
Block for star.
Yeah. I mean, like, you've done it. You've been like, oh, I guess I'll block with my tectonic plating for the 5th time just because I can.
T-bone you, and I'm like, here's tectonic plating for the 4th time.
Yeah, stop shooting me with your gun. Alright. Flippy.
Oh.
Yeah, flipping Aegis for free because of Empyrean Rapture. Banishing a card from Soul. And then we swing with Aegis. Yeah, swing with Aegis. There's that Passing Mirage. There's a lot of Cold Foil auras as well.
Jeez. Blinged out.
Prism players be loving Prism though. You know, there's very few decks in Flesh and Blood that engender that kind of love. There's Prism players and Prism.
Oh,
there is Draw My players and they're dragons.
There's Bolton players though.
Bolton playmat.
Shout out to all the Bolton players. Bolton sleeves, Bolton playmat, like custom Bolton hero card.
I have a Cold Foil Bolton, you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I've been playing the game a while, Jack. I've been winning in games for a while.
All right.
And shout out to our local Bling fan, Connor, my other co-caster and co-star, Connor McGrath.
Yeah.
Man loves his Warrior Bling. Now Jay's tapping the table.
Yeah. Figuring the maths.
Yeah, one card in hand, playing a Shadow Puppetry, paying for Vynsett.
Yeah.
Those rune chants are coming in. Whether you
almost online.
Yeah, and one rune chant is just going to eat that board.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool and good. I'm so glad I made these angels. I paid for these Marvel angels, and they're just being eaten.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
Spot the
I'm Prism.
Spot the Guardian player. I just want to hammer people.
Hammer for 6.
Sadness hammer. Hammer for 4.
Yeah, no.
So we've 1 Arcane and we have 7. Go again.
Yeah.
On hit. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a shadow card, banish it.
Nothing floating. 1 card in hand, I believe.
1 card in hand.
Side.
You can always throw the
the flail.
The flail, that's the one. Taking the rune chant. Yeah, 7 coming in. When the combat chain closes, each hero who lost life banishes the top card of their deck.
Yeah.
So Jay's getting the top card of his deck into his
Anyway,
banish, whatever
yeah.
he wants. Yeah, we got to block at least some amount of this. Yeah, Sea Strike, Celestial Cataclysm,
I was gonna ask. I was like, wow, Sea Strike, but yeah.
and we're flipping the Angel.
Oh, just to prevent the next 4.
Yeah, so that's 7.
Full cover.
There he goes, Balana.
All right, thanks for showing up.
Thanks for showing the wrong Angel as. That is Balana, Angel of War. Going to the graveyard. Doesn't matter. She ain't hanging around.
Yeah.
Banishing a. Right, Jay's banished a Read the Runes, and David has banished a Herald of Protection. We are low in life here.
Bloody Noble Online.
No, it's not.
Oh no,
Jay's on 4.
Wrong way. My bad. I got too excited.
Yeah. And Herald for 7.
Yeah.
Let's go. Big 7, baby. Big money here. Because if this, and it's Herald of Triumph again, so Jay is going to need a 7 power attack at least to pop this, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do for a lot of decks, like outside of maybe Bravo and Victor.
KO also has KO has swing big.
Yeah, so you have 3 copies.
Yeah, sorry.
I
was thinking, Bear Fangs also is a 7, but that doesn't block.
You can't block with that, dude.
Yeah.
It's also a 6.
Is the red not 7?
It's a 6. It goes up to 8.
It goes up to 8. I know what my cards do.
Yeah, sure. You just read the deck list I send you, put those cards into it. Change one thing and then tell everyone about this KO deck you came up with. Easy.
Who needs the 3rd blue Raldo when you can run 3 Easter Egg?
That's true.
Now.
You can play both,
Yeah.
All right. We've got 7 coming in. Jay really needs to think about this because you need to give up. If you do not have a 7 power attack, you need to give up at least 2 cards here. Possibly a 3rd.
Yeah, depending on... You could...
Because, if you can trigger Vynsett's ability, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you can't, you are just letting this David gain 4 life. I wouldn't think as well that David will just flip this here.
Is there a shout for giving the creepers as well?
That's 5.
Oh.
I think when you're giving up that many cards, I think then creepers is just Iron Rock Boots.
That's what I
text.
mean. I'm
this is a tough one. I can see a lot of 2 blocks in Jay's hand. That Bloodied Oval really looking worse for wear now. Right, so that's a 5 block, 6, 7. Yeah, 6
and 7. Yeah.
Yeah. We're giving up all the equipment. We're just cashing in here, and the game plan, I assume, is to deal 2 points of damage.
I think this is best play.
Yeah, keeps as many cards as possible for Vynsett. Let's see what happens. Vynsett ability triggers, banishes a widespread. I think that's Ruination. Can't remember what it's called. It's a blue though. It envelope, make a rune chant.
Okay, be able to play your banished.
Pop gloves, go up to 4 rune chants, then you can play it. Yeah, because that's the. He's really thinking hard on this. Yeah, paying the life. So 1 rune chant guaranteed damage, and then going up to 4 and widespread ruination targets the hand. So you'll have to banish a card from hand. Obviously, Jay has none. Widespread annihilation. That's what it's called. I only have Spanish copies.
Why Spanish?
That's what.
That's what the vendor had.
That is what the vendor had.
That's fair.
And I needed to play Runegate Chain before they took it away from me. Right, so we've got 4 and 8.
8, yeah. With 1 being...
1 is unpreventable, so... And David is at an effective 1 here. Yeah. There's no point in parsing around with that math. It's done.
It's just, yeah. Now you can think about it.
Yeah. Now time to pitch. Pitch and block.
Yeah.
So you could activate Halo here.
Oh, and yeah.
I think it's time to just start cashing in all your equipment.
Yeah, you're at 1 at this point. It's just
Yeah, pitching 2. Yeah. Spell voiding with the hail. Ooh.
okay.
Yeah, so that's covered. And full block.
Full block, okay. So it's in Jay's hand now. If you can just
Yeah, but he has no way to generate multiple rune chants guaranteed.
Yeah.
So really, what he needs is any way to play a shadow action, pay a life,
and then
and
just
generate a rune chant.
Yeah.
So you're effectively dead to like a lot of his draws here. So let's see what Jay banishes.
It all comes down to this.
Yeah, like I can see a Revel in Rune Blood. I think a Mavrian Skies. Yeah, banish the Revel.
Ooh.
You're never going to have enough cards to play it at this point of the game. That's 1. Can we play a shadow action?
I don't know.
Do we have a shadow action to play? We do not.
Ooh.
Sure, just send it.
Just send it all.
Yeah, 1 and 6.
1 and 6 on hit, make 2 rune chants.
Yeah, but on hit dead, bro.
Oh, true. So true.
And it has go again. So Jay can swing with the flail. But that's where Phantasmal Footsteps comes in.
Also Iron Rot Boots.
No, better, because you can Iron Rot them every turn.
Is it? Oh, yeah, you just pay into those ones.
Yeah, you pay 1. And then, unless they only disappear if you block a 6.
You probably think about the flail then.
Mm-hmm.
Going to 2 then, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, like, it's just the same. Depends on if David leaves any floating.
Yeah.
Jay, don't make me tap their sign. Don't make me tap the rune chant, baby. Pay 1. Do it.
Do it right now.
All right. Maybe if I think long enough, my opponent. Maybe the rune chant will just go away. I mean, I've been in that spot in games. Like,
just maybe it'll just disappear.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wake up. I'll wake up from this nightmare.
I'll be at 3 life and he'll be at 1 life and we'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Lose a game that means nothing in the league that means nothing. Couldn't be me. This is why you couldn't have me in this league. I'm too spiky.
You would just spike it, yeah.
Well, I probably wouldn't spike it, but I would try.
That's fair.
You know?
Do you not even get a trophy? What are we doing here?
It means. Do I need a dictionary? Nothing. Goose egg.
Goose egg?
Yeah. It's all about the
goose egg.
Bro, it's about the love of the game.
No, I know. We're here for it.
Oh, these are the same 4 cards.
Yeah.
We're in a tough spot here for David. Like, this is a rough one.
No, yeah.
It's not where you want to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Give David a chance. Try and figure out the.
Oh no! Flashing in.
Yeah.
Flipping,
losing it to the.
Sure. Not even resolving the trigger because it doesn't matter. Yeah, paying for the rune chant. I'm blocking 4, 5, and dead.
That's all she wrote.
That's a tough one, baby. That's how it goes sometimes, though. Yeah, you're 1 resource short there from being able to activate the Empyrean Rapture to stay alive.
Yeah, it's so close.
Yeah,
just some rough draws there.
Yeah, like always happens. We draw the non-blocks when we need to block. So congratulations to Zensei Fab. Congratulations, Jay. Excellent game. Really looked very tough right at the end there. What did you make of that game there, Jack?
I don't know what RuneBlade cards.
You don't know what any of those cards do.
No.
You play Bravo and you play Brute.
I mean, it has to be said. I might build Vynsett actually.
Oh,
that
really?
looks really fun.
Yeah, like Maybe you could hit up
Oh,
Zensei Fab on Twitter for his
give me
list.
the list, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game though.
That
Like
was very
it
fun.
really looked like Jay was running away with it right at the start. Prism really closed that gap.
Yeah,
Really started like putting on the pressure. And then just that one turn where Jay got to drop that widespread
yeah,
annihilation ruination.
one of
One
those.
of them. Uh 4-8.
Yeah,
Yeah, really
huge.
like closed the
Just
door on that one. Just put Prism
swung it,
into the abyss.
kind of survival mode,
Yeah,
try
yeah.
and recover from here, and just couldn't get there. It looked like it was going to get to that point where Prism might stabilize, and
Oh, the classic Prism playing into Guardian being like, oh, I have taken 31 points of
31.
damage.
This
I
is
will
fine.
never take a point of damage
Yeah,
again.
yeah, exactly. But not this time.
No,
That Vynsett ability is really strong, really important in this matchup.
yeah, I think so. I think without having enough shadow cards, you really will struggle
Yeah,
into Prism. Being able to just make the angels disappear whenever it was
just
relevant
I
to.
mean, we've like one of them we saw there was like an angel, which is obviously ward 4, and then 3 spectral shields
Yeah,
gone before the rune gate attack came
yeah,
through as well.
and you're just taking that arcane damage. It just
You
happens.
just do it,
You
yeah,
don't have a say in the matter.
yeah,
No, great game.
yep.
Really interesting game. David, good luck in the next round, and to you, Jay. That Vynsett deck. I've seen a lot of Vynsett,
Hmm.
and it has never looked particularly scary.
Yeah,
But that some of the turns that deck were putting out were crazy.
yeah, they look really cool.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up with the league. That means nothing. You can stop waving, Jack. Put your hand down. I've been Ian. This is Jack. You can find us on Twitter. I am finals_spirit. This is Sluplort. He's turned mute now that the game is over. He
I
cannot.
thought we were finished. I thought we were just gonna be like, all right, goodbye, guys.
Yeah. If you like our commentary, or if you don't, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Big shout out to Go Again Gaming. A big shout out to all the competitors in the league. That means nothing.